Fight back! Control the zone!
Hey guys, Azadol here yet again for another video. This one's actually going to be PvP related. It's only going to be the length of the PvP game. Loaded up, didn't have my setup. Oh, and we're on the losing team. Oof, by a lot. You're done. So anyway, I don't even know what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to kind of let the gameplay go. Kind of comment as I see fit. Alright, this map is honestly one of my least favorites. Like, I just genuinely don't like the map. I feel like it leans a little bit too heavy towards Zone A side. What you're going to want to do on this map actually is capture Zone A, get Zone B, and then just kind of defend your areas. You really don't want to push up, you just want to kind of hold the enemy off on the other side of the map. And that was like the shortest game ever. So yeah, you're going to want to hold Zone A, get Zone B, and just kind of defend on that side of the map. This map honestly puts Zone C at a really bad position. I don't even want to talk about it. Ew. But yeah. So you kind of caught a glimpse of it at the beginning of the video. This is my PvP loadout. It's not too much different from what I normally use. Solar grenades obviously being my grenade perk, flame shield melee being the melee perk. Double flame shields, man, come on. Stranger's Rifle, you get this for completing the main original storyline for Year 1, which involves defeating the darkness at the heart of the Black Garden. Stranger's Rifle, it's really good in PvP. There's going to be an exotic version of it, but as of yet we do not know how that is obtained, and by we, I mean the general Destiny community as a whole. A lot of people think it's going to either be part of a quest line or it's going to be part as like a secret add-on to a mission, much in the same way Black Spindle was. That still remains to be seen. Next up, Susanoo. Fusion rifles, Amalon ones in particular, are in a really good spot for PvP. Easily outranging other fusion rifles, easily outranging shotguns. Unfortunately, it's like bringing a sniper into the Crucible. There's just too many close quarters areas, which makes snipers not very viable. I mean, you still got guys who run around with their LDRs and whatnot, but a sniper versus a fusion rifle with the way Crucible currently is, I would go with the fusion rifle. And then, I kind of covered over this in my character video, Baron's Ambition, really high reload speed, and it's got the same base stats as a zombie apocalypse from Year 1. That's pretty much what I use for Crucible. The overall subclass does not change from what I normally use for PvE. It's all based on survivability, because if you're dying in Crucible, you're not killing. If you're dead, you aren't damaging things. If you're dead, you're giving the enemy team points. Dying is bad, okay? Okay. So here we go, next one. Maybe we'll actually get some legitimate gameplay in here. Let's go right here. I really don't know what to talk about in these little in-between scenes. Like I said in my first video, I'm completely new to this, so I really don't know how to properly hold up a conversation yet or keep things going. I think maybe what I'll do is I'll do some level of scripting later and just kind of have like a list of topics I can talk about while like on a loading screen. So here we have the Cauldron, Ocean of Storms, on the moon. This map was added in the dark below. The way I feel about this map, I still kind of don't like this map because of where Zone B is located. And yes, I like where Zone B is located, but I don't like how it's located. I like that it's in the middle, but I don't like that it's on a raised platform in the middle. Because you'll see, if you've played on this before, you know what I mean by this. It puts it in a really bad position, and it just makes things hectic as all shit. And because it's inside of a room on a raised platform in the middle, oh, come on, that was every burst. Oh well. Yeah, auto rifle is really good in Crucible, by the way. But yeah, because I don't like it and you got all these doorways, you can legitimately capture the zone, sit back, and then do nothing.
Double down.
So yeah, these guys are going to go ahead and capture the zone. I don't really recommend putting 3 people on the zone. It makes capturing it quicker, but it puts you in a really bad spot, especially in the later points of the game when everyone has their supers up.
Double kill.
It puts you in a really bad position. That was clutchy right there. Yeah. Because if someone comes in here with Nova Bomb, or someone pops their super on their Sunbreaker Titan, thank you for that sniper shotty. Fellwinter style shotguns. Gotta hate them. Got to hate them. Yeah. Oh, I'm totally gonna get shot. Wow, how did I not get shot? Okay, let's do this. That right there. Yeah, I love solar grenades because if you hit them with it, they do good burst damage, they do good sustained damage, they lock down an area, and if you're in it, they blind the crap out of you. Like, it's not an intended effect on them, but they cause some serious lens flares, like... God, you're gonna feel like you're in like a,
You neutralized zone
like a
A.
Star Trek movie. I can't remember the director for the life of me, I feel bad now. He's gonna make a joke about the first Star Trek movie and the obsessive use of lens flares. And that right there, that's what I'm talking about. That's Sunbreaker Titan. Look at the bottom left of the screen. Boom, double kill.
Enemy captured zone C.
It's actually not good for a Sunbreaker Titan, to be honest. Normally, when one of them runs in that room like that, they ain't dying. It's like, they ain't going away. Heyo! Just gonna go ahead and drop that right there. Yeah, that's another thing. Bungie recently buffed solar damage type grenades, giving them a really short DOT across all versions of the nade.
Heavy ammo on the way. Zone C neutralized.
Let's go ahead and just do this. Do this. That guy's already dead. Let's come back over here, toss down another nade, get this guy. Then we're going to come over here because we know they got heavy ammo up. We're going to see if we can lob a nade right there. We missed. You're going to want to get this melee. And I failed. Alright, well, I didn't move fast enough, but that would have actually been a really good chain to get off. I didn't think they would all just jump straight down and group back towards Zone A. Come on. Oh yeah, something actually I didn't do, and I kind of should have, because I expected to die right there. But if you get tethered, and you're close enough to the tether, and let's say you get something like a shotgun, you can break the tether. The tether does take damage, and you can break it. If you're grouped up, if you got like the rest of your team in a group shot, even if you're far away from it, you can still focus fire on it, and you can break the tether. The reason why I use these two situations specifically is because if you're far away from it and it's only you, you're probably not going to break it, because these things do have pretty high health.
Zone B neutralized.
Alright, there we go. That'll help keep him out of that doorway for a little bit. But yeah, for this map, I do recommend trying to hold Zone A and B. The enemies are going to try to get Zone C. Keep them out of Zone A, strictly because if they're in Zone C,
Zone A.
not only does it isolate them to that half of the map, and I know what you're thinking, it will isolate them on that half of the map either way if they have Zone A or not. The reason why I point this out specifically, however, is because their Zone C spawn area is in a giant hole in the ground. Yeah. They're in a hole in the ground. God, I just cannot aim for shit right now. That Hung Jury OP. Yeah, it's a Dead Orbit Scout Rifle Omolon made. Dead Orbit modified. Really good. I didn't care to go pick it up though, strictly because I ended up getting my Tenella SR4, which in my opinion is just as good. Okay, so yeah, here's another thing. Solar nades? Yeah, okay, if that was his like scatter nade thing, his little tracking mines, and I thought it was, but I guess it wasn't, it would have destroyed all of them, and he wouldn't have got anything out of it. The reason why I say that is because there was a bug with Golden Gun, and if you threw one of those things out there and you could stack the Ashes to Asset perk, it wasn't applying right. You could throw one of those out there, and rather than activating the perk on kill, it would activate the perk on hits. So what would end up happening is guys would just throw these out there, it would hit one dude, and then they would instantly have their super up. Oh, good job, Red Death. Yeah, Red Death pulse rifles, just pulse rifles in general, really strong. I know the last couple of videos I've been using the term, you know, they're in a really good spot. But pulse rifles in particular,
Zone A neutral.
are just really strong. I'm just gonna say, not even in a good spot, they are just strong.
It's yours.
Red Death is still at the pre 2.0 levels. It's like one of the only things that didn't get nerfed. It actually got buffed inadvertently because of the changes they made to pulse rifles. Let's go ahead and just leave that right there.
Heavy ammo available.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab the heavy. I know, right? The guy who doesn't wait. I hate doing it, but because there are enemies right nearby, even if it was just the one guy, I'd just rather not risk it.
Zone A
Go ahead and pick up this orb of light, get my super. Pop it right here. Oh yeah. Sunsinger, heavy machine gun, bonus armor. Oh yeah. This ain't broke.
captured Zone A.
Oh, what? Come on. I meleeed the guy. I don't care if you're using Blink. Blink is such bullshit. If I punch you, you should take the damage.
Your victory gives the city hope.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. I finished okay. I think I got like 3,600 points. But yeah. Bungie at the 2.0 update gave all pulse rifles an extra 3 rounds in their magazine. Which, just, yeah. I mean, that pretty much speaks for itself. More bullets, more damage. And on something like the high impact models of pulse rifles like Red Death, it really gives them extra combat sustainability. Can you Diglett? I approve of this name. Can you Diglett? I don't know. Can you even lift? Do 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 do. So yeah, we're only at about 12 minutes right here because that first game went by super quick. So I think I'm gonna upload one more Crucible match into this video before I put it on file. All this stuff I'm doing, like my first 3 videos, it's funny, I'm just doing them back to back. I feel like I'm gonna just spam the crap out of videos and just see what happens. Just kind of as I get to them. For anyone watching this, I do like to do, I said I do like to do, I do want to do, I guess you call them like community play dates. I do want to go around and actually have you guys come on to the game with me, come on to the channel. Eventually I will be streaming on Twitch. Sorry about that, getting some water. And yeah, I just want to kind of hang out, really. This is actually one of the main purposes of this channel. I just want to hang out, have fun, play with some dudes, you know? Oh god, that sounded wrong. I want to play with some dudes. Take that as you will. But yeah. Oh, what else is there? Oh yeah, I don't mind being a Sherpa either. Like, if you're having trouble with Black Spindle, you know, leave a comment down or PM me on the Destiny forums. Like, all my stuff is probably going to be kind of standardized. I'm just going to use Azadol. It's actually a little bit of a funny thing about the name. Like, a lot of you guys will recognize this, and like the first thing that comes to mind is going to be Ozadol, or however you pronounce the other one, Ozadol. From Dragonborn DLC in Skyrim, he was one of the Dragon Priests. It's actually funny because this account name I've actually had for a really long time. Not specifically for Xbox, but I mean just the name in general, Azadol. I've used that for, shit, I'm 19 now, so I've used it for like 5 or 6 years. At this point, I've just used it kind of for everything, for whenever I'd play like Pokemon games or anything like that. That's the name I'd use. Yeah. Alright, so we got Black Shield here. It's on Control. I actually haven't played this on Control yet. Like I said, I'm not a huge PvP player, but I'm not bad either. For this, I am going to say instead of using the Susanoo,
Only one path to victory.
I am going to go with Invective on this, because I do like to be a little more run and gun on this map. Looking at the spawn points, I'm going to say
Secure.
go with Zone C and B, and then after you take Zone B, set yourself up back here. If it looks like they're capturing the zone, just lob some nades into it. I'd say go back here because it gives you a much more advantageous spot. Oh, we got this guy coming off the side. Let's see if we can root him out here. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was a kill steal. I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. Okay. Oh, no. Not gonna go in there.
Zone B.
No point in taking nade damage if you ain't gotta take nade damage, am I right? Alright, so yeah, what this is gonna do, this kind of isolates them to that half of the map. It slices the map in half at an angle like this. I say hold back like over to about here, because it kind of gives you a little bit of a line into that tunnel. If you want to, you can push up to here, and these rampways are really good. And this kind of forces them to have to go into this pit if they want to take the zone from you or push you out. But because the way the spawn points are set up, that guy's done. But because the way the spawn points are set up, you're going to be spawning about like right behind this ridge. So by doing that, you really screw them over between getting them forced between a highly defendable position, your spawn point, and then a zone they need to capture in order to win. Alright, so we got some shenanigans going on, it looks like, over here. Oh, he's done. Okay, yep. The DOT. Oh yeah, the Herjadi. I haven't actually, or Erjadi. I don't know. I don't know how it's pronounced. Correct me on that if I'm wrong. Looks like they're in Zone C. Let's get them out of there. But yeah, so the Erjadi. I haven't gotten to use it personally, but I've heard it is a very strong pulse rifle in this game. Just gonna go ahead and spam him with invective like a little kid. Gotta spray my shotgun all over the place. Oh, yeah. But yeah, Erjadi, I've heard that's a really strong pulse rifle right now in the game. It looks like they're trying to force us to switch. You do not want to do what these blueberries did. Blueberries, it's not really a derogative term. It's just a little slangy type term I use to refer to randoms or people I'm not matched up with. You don't want to do that. If they're forcing you off a zone, it's because they know they can't take the zone you're currently at. Which in our case, we're currently defending B. So they're trying to push us off Zone C to get us to spawn switch. You don't want to let them do that to you. That puts the game too much more in their favor. And on top of that, it can be a little bit jarring to your teammates to have to fight from a different angle. I know a lot of times it doesn't matter, but I've seen entire games crumble because teammates have allowed zones to get switched and they never really cared to get them back. And next thing you know, you see the momentum of the point swing from being at a 4,400 point lead like we are now, to being like 2,000 points down and like 2 kills away from losing. It does make a difference, and it's a pretty startling difference actually. Let's see here, we got 2 guys over there. I just saw him, but I'm gonna push up over to here instead. Oh, there's this guy. Oh, taken down. So yeah, I like to use the Stranger's Rifle. This is extremely good. You're looking at like red death amounts of damage, but at the same time, you're getting a full auto pulse rifle with good rate of fire and really good stability. Alright, so rather than charge straight in on him, we're going to go up and over like this, land the melee. I didn't get the overshields for that, oddly enough. There we go.
Zone C lost. Zone A.
We can go run around this dude's backside. He really can't fight back at us. The armor from Radiance is just too strong. Just kind of playing sloppy right there. Yeah, so I kind of went over this. Okay, let's get out of here. There's red moving in, and there's 3 of us grouped up. I don't want to get landed on by a super. And he's diggity done. And he's done. Oh, he got me. That was pretty close considering I had low health. But yeah, okay, so they're going back into Zone A. I don't even care, let them have it. Oh yeah, that's right now, because they moved that up there. You don't need it down there. Okay.
Zone A.
So we're going to go ahead and push them back out of Zone C. We don't want them having this, like I said. Right now they got us up 2-1 on zones. Let's go ahead and take this back. Got to take back the homeland for Mother Russia. Oh, these things right here this guy's using, they're called the Sealed Ahamkara's Grass. Thank you for letting me use you, Iceman, even though you don't know it yet. Ha ha ha. They basically give you an additional melee charge for your Hunter subclass. They're like the Claws of Ahamkara, but they're for the Hunter. They're really good, because the obvious double dipping thing. Oh, that guy lived, but that guy's dead. But yeah, see what I mean? You can shoot those and see how it's taking the damage. You can actually break those if you put enough damage into them.
Heavy ammo inbound.
And yeah. Uh-oh. This guy needs to go.
Heavy ammo available.
Alright, I'm gonna kind of just sit right here and just... Yeah. Like, honestly, them getting the heavy ammo, if there was a whole team there, I mean, that would have been just a shit ton of points. And honestly, I'd rather get the points now than have it kind of spread out later, just because we're already kind of we've already got like a pretty high lead on them. And being able to get nice bursts of points like that is pretty useful. Right there, we actually would have just been better off picking it up. But if you can get like a group of 3 or 4 dudes trying to pick up heavy, and you can put them in that position where your team just suddenly pops up out of nowhere and just starts chucking like nades and everything at them, it's pretty deadly, and that can actually crush a game and crush an enemy team a lot better than heavy ammo can sometimes.
Zone B lost.
All right, there we go. Yeah, gotta love them solar nades. Just lock down an area. Sorry, kid, but I want overshields, and you just got insta-killed. Alright, let's see if we can go find someone before this runs out. I do want to get another insta-kill melee. Oh, and... No, come on. Oh, are you kidding? It took the first melee, but then the second melee didn't even register on him. That's kind of baloney. I've actually done that before. The Hammer of Soul Super on Titans. I'm going to actually say a lot of Hunters specifically, a lot of Hunter mains have really been whining about it. I'm sorry, but if you're asking for something to be nerfed, it's one of those things, it's like, I can understand some things being nerfed, and I'll admit, the Hammer of Soul is pretty OP, but when you look at the rest of the subclass in general, as well as the rest of the subclasses for the Titan, they really don't have anything like this. They don't have really anything that roams. They've got the Fist of Panic, which only affects the one area when you first use it, similar to Nova Bomb. Then you've got the Ward of Dawn, which just kind of tends to linger in that area. That guy just, wow, he just got punched to death. Oh, and I just ran into a chaperone. But, yeah, and then you got Ward of Dawn, but it only affects, not even an area, really. It only affects inside the bubble. Sure, the bubble covers an area, but I mean, it's a small area. Actually, that'd actually be a pretty good idea for an exotic. You make the bubble weaker to supers, like how supers can break the bubble. You make it weaker to supers. That was a good trade right there. I shut down his golden gun. He only gets 1 kill. That was good. Game was already over, but that was good. Well, that'd actually be a pretty good idea for an exotic. You increase the range of the Ward of Dawn, so it covers a much wider area, but at the cost of making it thinner. Which means, like, instead of it taking 2 golden gun shots to break the Ward of Dawn, it only takes 1. But at the same time, the Ward of Dawn covers a much larger area. I feel like something like that would be really, really useful. I could see it actually being kind of a top tier exotic. Maybe not overused in PvP, but definitely in PvE. Gives your team a much larger safe zone. Damn, look at that guy going to work, getting a 5.0 KD. Props to you, man. Yep, still kind of early in the morning. Stretching out. I think that might be all I'm going to upload for now. I'll probably record some more videos later on today. This video is already going at like 24 minutes, I think. Yeah, almost 25 minutes actually. So I think what I'm going to do is just cut the video off. It's doing some weird loading business.